Today we will talk about the dark history of witches, who were killed for centuries in Europe and other parts of the world. Who were these witches and why were they hunted down? Let's find out. Witches are often seen as evil women who use magic to harm others. But these are just stereotypes. The real history of witches is much more complex and fascinating. The origin of witches can be traced back to ancient times when people practiced various forms of paganism, shamanism, and natural healing. They believed in spirits, gods, and goddesses, and used rituals, chants, and herbs to communicate with them or influence their fate. They also had a deep respect for nature and its cycles. However, with the rise of Christianity in Europe, these pagan practices were seen as heretical and demonic. The Bible condemned witchcraft as a sin and a crime punishable by death. The church also associated witchcraft with the devil, who was believed to tempt people into evil deeds by offering them power, wealth, or pleasure in exchange for their souls. The church used this propaganda to spread fear and hatred among the masses. It also used it as an excuse to persecute anyone who opposed its authority or challenged its doctrines. For example, in the 13th century, Pope Innocent IV authorized the use of torture to extract confessions from suspected heretics, including witches. The witch craze reached its peak between the 16th and 17th centuries, when thousands of people were accused of witchcraft and executed by burning at the stake or hanging. Most of the victims were women, especially those who were single, widowed, poor, or elderly. These women were often marginalized by society and vulnerable to accusations. They were also scapegoated for various problems such as diseases, famines, wars, or natural disasters. One of the main reasons for this witch hysteria was the publication of a book called Malleus Maleficarum in 1486. This book was written by two German Dominican monks named Heinrich Kramer and Jacob Sprenger. It was a guide on how to identify, hunt, and interrogate witches. It claimed that witchcraft was a widespread and dangerous phenomenon that threatened the Christian faith and society. The Malleus Maleficarum became a bestseller in Europe for more than a century. It was used by both Catholics and Protestants as a reference for dealing with witches. It also influenced many laws and trials that condemned thousands of innocent people to death. The witch hunts finally ended in the 18th century, when the Enlightenment movement brought about a new era of reason, science, and humanism. People began to question the validity and morality of the witch trials. They also realized that many of the accusations were based on false evidence, coerced confessions, or personal vendettas. However, the legacy of the witch hunts still lingers today. Many people still have misconceptions or prejudices about witches or pagans. Many people still face discrimination or violence because of their beliefs or practices. That's why it is important to learn from the dark history of witches and not repeat it. We should respect the diversity and freedom of religion and expression. We should not judge people based on their appearance or lifestyle. We should not blame people for things that are beyond their control or knowledge. And we should not let fear or hatred cloud our reason or compassion. I hope you liked this video and learned something new from it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified of my new videos. Thank you for watching and see you at the next one.